What's up, guys? This is the Nord 30 here, and we are bringing you guys the first of our Throwback Zombie series here on what other map but Nacht Der Untoten. Of course, because it is the start for what turned out to be, for many of us, a deep love for this zombie series, so why not start with it, you know? Such nostalgia in this map, even if, excuse me, sorry about that, even if it's not, exactly the same as it was for World at War, especially with that little perk machine, which would have been so much better if that had been quick revive. So much more useful. And you have different weapons, of course, and you have the zombies will swing through the windows, and you get increasing number of zombies each round, or each 10 or so rounds. I'm not sure how they progress, but as opposed to this straight 24 that was allotted to the map whenever World at War was going on. But I don't know. This map, Shinonuma, Varuk, and Derise, there's just something about it that you can't beat nostalgia-wise. Like these, no matter how great the Call of Duty maps get for zombies, these maps will always be that base quad that really, got us into this game. Especially this one right here. I just can remember with the World at War version, just countless hours spent playing this game with the buddies till like 3 in the morning, elementary school, junior high. Just you'd stay at somebody's house, and you knew this is what you were doing. And we only had the split screen because not everyone had the game or had the same console. So you were going. The person who got the least amount of points had to switch the controller whenever we went down, and man, intense and crazy. And memories that you just can't buy. If I had to say, like, for zombies, or for a video game in general, that really kind of like defined my childhood, I guess if you want to say that it did, I would say it'd be World at War with Nacht Der Untoten, and then eventually Derise, because we clocked so many hours into that, and it was just so important for us, like, so memories you can't buy, like, you couldn't get it any other way. And it's just, not to mention like the online as well for these games. I mean, from the first the first Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 on up, it was just great. No matter how great the Call of Duty games will be, you always have that to look back and say that was when things really were great and really took a turn up. I don't know. Too good. I'm proud to say that I've been able to make most of my, for the majority, most of my Xbox diehards change to PS3. So, yep. Sorry, Xbox users. Love you guys just as much, but it is what it is. I guess I probably should have said what this video is about. I meant to do that earlier. This is going to be a quote-unquote discussion video if you guys haven't figured that out yet. I'm going to primarily be doing a little bit of like a camping spot that I used to do, kind of like a throwback. It was just kind of right in there. We used to do that together because when we were kids we didn't really run trains. Like we didn't really think about that. So, but there are a couple train routes you can do here, and I might demonstrate them like when I get to round 10. I might just go around 10, 11 and then see if I can run a little bit before I go down. I'm not trying to make this video too long. I'm not trying to survive high rounds. I'm just trying to like talk and just kind of show this map again. But there's a train route that involves running around these pillars and kind of zigzagging. You might run it, the opposite way. I'm not sure. It's just kind of like a little bit of a weave in and out. So you can definitely try that out if you're just itching to get back into Nacht Der Untoten. Go ahead and kick that up a notch, see if that works. And there's another one behind this help door, but unfortunately, for both these rounds, it helps keeping this door closed. But for the camping spot that I want to do, I'm going to have to open it. I apologize, but, it is what it is. Much ammo. Oh, man. Oh, man. Such a great game. Alright, opening up the help door. And here's like where the other train route's going to be. It's going to be kind of like down and around these pillars as well. And you gotta take your time when you're running that one for sure, because if you go too fast, you'll get boxed in and whatnot. So, gosh, just mystery box. I remember for World at War how you could, I'm not sure if we could actually do it or if it was a glitch, but you jump 4 times and spin around and it'd always give you a good gun. Oh man. Such a great game. I don't know, it's just remembering like, all like the things we used to do is just crazy. I'm sorry YouTube, I'm in such nostalgia mode right now. I just can't help it. It's nice having the newer guns on this opposed to the older ones. Although, like, that's something else. Is like, especially when we get the Pack-a-Punch introduced in Der Rise. Like once we got that, just like having the STG-44 and the FG-42. The FG-42 was my all-time, all-around, and still will be, and forever will be, or it still is and will ever be my favorite zombie gun of all time. Just because it fired so quick. And Pack-a-Punch, the clip size was good, the damage was great, or at least it seemed great to me, and I was in love with that gun, no doubt. Oh man, missed that so much too. Maybe that's what I'll do when I do my kind of playthrough of Der Rise. Maybe I'll just use only off-the-wall weapons. Maybe not. Oh jeez, I didn't even see you. Almost got clocked out and knocked out. Locked out and knocked out. See if we can't pick up a ray gun or a thunder gun. Huh. I like the Gliro more than the FAMAS, so that's why I changed it. You know, it is what it is. So speaking back to what I was saying about converting my friends from Xbox to PS3, you know, I'm kind of biased because I've been a Sony fan since I can remember. My very first actual console was a PlayStation 1. I guess that's kind of a lie. I guess Nintendo 64 was my very first thing. Well, was it Nintendo 64 or the Super Nintendo? I can't remember. It was one of those, but I remember out of those two, it was definitely the Nintendo 64 that I put so much time into. Man. StarCraft, not StarCraft, what was it? Star Fox, that's what it was. Leave a comment if any of you guys remember that game, if any of you guys know what I'm talking about. Star Fox, that game was the bomb. B-bombs, oh. The usefulness of B-bombs cannot be over-exaggerated. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm segueing bad. Anyway, longtime Sony fan, will ever be a Sony fan, and I have to say, I feel like they held their own more at the E3 conference. I know this is kind of like old news. I'm sure everyone and their mom has talked about it, but I'm not saying that the Xbox is at a disadvantage or that they're going to do worse than the PS4, but with their whole like flip-flopping on their used game policy and the always online thing they tried to do, they definitely dug themselves kind of a deep hole there. It kind of pissed some people off, and I don't know. Not the best way for them to go about it, but they did what they did, and I mean, both systems are going to have, you know, their own following, and both systems are going to have, you know, their own unique things. I'm interested to see how the recording thing that they talked about for the PS4 is going to go. I wanted to say it's at like the last 15 minutes that you play is going to be recorded somewhere. I think the Xbox One has some similar feature, but I'm not sure the exact specs for it or like the exact time it'll record, so if anybody knows, go ahead and just let me know, or comment below and say, oh, it's this, so we can get that all cleared up. But, I don't know. It's going to definitely give smaller channel guys and whatnot the opportunity. Oh, bomb, I want it. Give me it. It's definitely going to give, like, guys who are trying to start channels out who don't have any recording equipment at all, point blank period, the ability to, start getting things going. So you'll definitely see a lot of smaller channels pop up, I think. I mean, if they can shell out the money for a PS4, I mean, but you know, oh, sorry about that. That kind of cut out for a second. I was trying to listen and see where that zombie is at. I kind of wanted to get mule kick. Oh, there's more than one. Okay. Ah. Oh, there's more. What? Ah. Oh shit. What do we get? Revolver or the python? I don't know why I said revolver. Anyway, I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. we'll see. I don't know. I'm excited for it. I'm not sure. It's going to be a while before I actually shell out the money for the PS4, but I mean, I'm sure I'll get there eventually. I'm quite content with my PS3 right now. I felt like it had another good couple years left in it. I mean, but I don't know. Progress is progress. Sony knows what they're doing, so, and so does Microsoft. But what was I gonna say? Oh, on the whole Sony versus Microsoft thing, I have to say the one thing that makes me kind of sad to be such a Sony diehard is the fact that we get like the COD DLCs later than Microsoft. I know how it's always been and how it'll probably always forever be, but it's so goddamn annoying because we have to wait, even if it's just like a couple weeks longer or whatnot. It's still, we have to wait while all these other channels, like especially if you're a channel like me that doesn't have that big of a following right now, or is still trying to grab more people with unique content. It's so hard because like I'm gonna want to do Origin stuff as soon as it comes out, as well as a whole bunch of other PS3 channel guys. And right now the not Microsoft, the Xbox One guys are just going ham. They're doing all the Easter eggs, are doing all the train routes right now, and they just have everything going on, and they're showing all like the new like Big Daddy bosses that are with the zombies and whatnot. And there's just gotten to be anything for us to show. I mean, we'll still be able to do some stuff, and for like whatever following that we have, they'll check out our stuff. But at the same time, like it's not going to be unique anymore, and that's, I don't know, it's just really sad. I'm just going to get me killed. I feel like I waited too long down here. How did I get the Galil again? Please let me get out. Please let me get out. Oh, thank God. Awesome, awesome, awesome. But anyway. I don't know. I just wish that we all got them at the same time, just so that everyone. Cause I also like being able to like go into a map blind. Like if you guys have watched my like first run at Buried, like I didn't take a look at anything. I had no idea about Leroy or any of like that dynamic. I didn't know anything about the witches and whatnot. It was just fun to kind of go in and like not know and just kind of probe the map for a little bit, figure things out. It just kind of feels like more fulfilling that way, as opposed to like knowing everything that's gonna happen for the map when you go in. I don't know. It's, I mean, you get over it eventually, but it's just kind of annoying is all. Sorry that I'm kind of just camping right here right now, YouTube. I'm sure it's not the most interesting thing you guys have ever seen in your lives, in a video, but I'm just kind of trying to get everything I want to say out and, get all my talking points down before I attempt to run any trains, because I'm sure like once I start running the trains, I'm going to go down, because like I said, that's not what we did. But like I said, I don't need this video to be too long. 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes max, whatever. We're just going back through these old games and getting through that nostalgia. But yeah, I mean, on that note, COD Ghost is coming out. I wasn't completely sold on it right away because I was thinking, another $50+ for a pretty much online-only game, or that's what's going to be, the big draw for it. It's going to be its multiplayer. I was like, I don't think I really want to do that. But after seeing some of like the gameplay videos for it and whatnot, it looks like it's gonna be pretty sick. Pretty sick. I mean, it's definitely not something you guys want to miss, and it's definitely gonna be some new content to bring to you guys. And I don't know, I'm excited for it. I'm definitely gonna shell out what money I can for it as soon as I can. So, but yeah, I don't know. If you guys think about it, like zombies now compared to where zombies have been, I mean, look at where we're at right now. Like, this map was so small when it first came out. It's just so bare bones and whatnot. And then you went to Verrucht, and then you did all this stuff. Like with Verrucht, you went Shino Numa, and you got progressively bigger. You got power. You got all this other stuff. And I mean, here we are again. Like, we've moved to such bigger things. Like, we've went from this small stuff to, witches that take your money as you go to the Pack-a-Punch, and the Pack-a-Punch in general has, when it was introduced into your eyes, like that was a really big thing. But I don't know, it's just so crazy and so cool just to like look at the direction that zombies has gone and whatnot, and like how far it's come. It's just crazy. So anyway, I'm gonna kind of take a brief like aside from like my talking right now to kind of like just talk about like this train right here. Like I said, like I never really ran trains here, but like this is kind of one that I saw, and I'm probably gonna go down. Oh nope, got lucky. Definitely have to be careful on this one though because it's kind of quick cuts, and look at that, like, it's sketch. But if you can get kind of like out and around that little one area, you should be good. The bad thing is like I have like no like I don't have like an actual train. There you go. That's what I wanted. I was like I didn't really get a good firing lane. Oh, die. Anyway, so and just kind of run it like that, and just kind of watch your peripherals and like watch where the majority of the guys are coming from, so you can kind of like skirt and avoid, skirt and avoid, skirt and avoid, and whatnot. And we don't have Jug, so this is like freaking bus depot. That's how it feels to me, to be honest. Like this kind of train right here is just kind of ugh. I hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I love how like the story has like progressed for zombies and whatnot, and I don't know. It's been good, but at the same time, like, it's just something you can't really beat about the old ones. But I mean, like, we have the new crew, and we have like all these like intricate Easter eggs and whatnot, and I don't know. It's just so crazy to think about, you know, especially for like those of us that have been like here since the games like the game first came out and whatnot, and like the maps first came out. It's just, I don't know. It's just so crazy to look back on as well. You know what I'm saying? Sorry if I kind of rambled there for a second. I got it kind of, my process was thrown off by people talking, my family trying to talk to me, so I kind of mumbled through some of that, so sorry about that. But anyway, so here we're going to try to solo this second train route, which is where I'm probably going to go down most likely. So I apologize ahead of time. It's just, this route especially, like, to me, just is so sketch. So sketch. And it's probably just because I'm running it wrong, but at the same time, like, I don't know, see, I'm going to go down here. Yep, right there. Anyway, alright guys, well, I did what I could. It was great to come back to this map, and so fun. I hope you guys enjoyed just seeing it again. I hope, you know, my talking made sense. I hope it was interesting and educational for you guys to hear, and thanks for being with me for this first Throwback Zombies map, and see you guys on the next one. Thanks. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.